This story begins on the day of the Champa tournament. Things didn't go as expected. Vados was sitting in the stands next to the god Champa, but when it was time for Goku to fight, she felt a strong attraction towards the Saiyan. Vados never took her eyes off Goku, thinking impatiently to herself, he's very handsome. I should speak to him alone, but no, it wouldn't be prudent at this moment. Several years passed after the Champa tournament, and the angel Vados couldn't stop thinking about the Universe 7. Someday, I'll be able to exchange words with Son Goku, and maybe even more, she thought while recalling Goku's battle at the Champa tournament. Soon, the Tournament of Power would arrive, where everything would happen as in the original story. Epic battles and, at the end, the great wish of Android 17 to revive all the destroyed universes. But during this tournament, Vados' interest in the Saiyan would grow even stronger. How exciting. The return of Lord Champa is crucial to getting closer to Son Goku, Vados thought to herself in silence. After the Tournament of Power, Goku and Vegeta were training together in Universe 7. Damn it, Kakarot, you can never do anything right, criticized Vegeta. I'm sorry, Vegeta. I activated this state on the day of the Tournament of Power because I felt vulnerable, Goku responded with a smile on his face. You should be more careful next time, HMPH, Vegeta grumbled. While Goku and Vegeta trained on Earth, they didn't imagine that someone else was observing them from another universe. Vados was watching every step of Goku obsessively, deeply in love with the Saiyan. After a long day of training, Goku and Vegeta decided to go home and rest. See you, Vegeta, Goku said as he headed back to his house. HMPH was Vegeta's response as he flew back to his own house. The next morning, Chichi asked Goku where he was going as he was getting ready to train. Good morning, Chichi. I'm getting ready to train. Vegeta wants me to achieve the Ultra Instinct state on my own, so I'm going to train a bit, Goku replied with a laugh. You're not going to train. I won't give you permission. For the love of God, Goku, think about the future of Goten. Right now, you're going to work on the farm, Chichi said angrily. But Chichi, please, it's just for today. I promise I'll only focus on the farm after today, Goku said, sounding a bit sad. You always say that. I said no, and I won't repeat it. Also, remember that you have a granddaughter named Pan, and she needs to see her grandpa as a family-oriented and hardworking person, Chichi, Kai reminded him as she grabbed Goku's arm. Okay, fine. You win. I'll go work on the farm, Goku replied before heading to the fields. Goku had been working in the field for hours, driving a machine to plow the crops. Oh no, what a disgrace, Chichi, Kai woke up so early, Goku wondered. Suddenly, the angel Vados appeared next to Goku, who was so surprised that he almost crashed the machine he was driving. But wait, you look like the angel Whis. Don't tell me you're an assistant angel, asked Goku, very surprised. Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you, Son Goku. You're right, my name is Vados, and I'm the assistant angel of the god Champa, blushed Vados when she saw Goku so close to her. I remember Champa, he's the twin brother of God Bills. Well, welcome to Universe 7. Can you tell me what brings you here? Goku asked curiously. Well, actually my visit is not unofficial. I was just passing by, and I noticed that you want to train to achieve Ultra Instinct. And I thought, well, I think I could help you if you let me, of course, stuttered Vados as Goku made a nervous. Seriously, can you do that? The truth is, I do want to train, Chichi. Kai won't let me before I finish working in the field. But I have to say that I really like your invitation, Goku replied with a low face. Don't worry, if there's one thing I'm sure of, it's that I'm a very patient girl. So, I'll let you finish your work here. I think 3 days will be enough for you to finish your work. After that, we'll meet again, replied Vados before leaving. Wait, but where will we meet again? Shouted Goku, but the angel had already left. Well, she'll find me just as she found me before, thought Goku happily, as an angel who wasn't Whis would train him to master Ultra Instinct, without knowing Vados' true intentions. After the agreed 3 days had passed, Goku decided to notify Chichi Kai once again that he had fulfilled his duties in the field and wanted to train. What makes you think I want you to train, Goku? I no longer need a fighter, I need a husband who will take care of our little son Goten, and also take care of his granddaughter. Remember that Gohan is very focused on university, and as the eldest man in the family, you should know your responsibilities, Chichi commented seriously. Vados from Universe 6 was observing Goku and his wife Chichi discussion with her staff, very serious and annoyed that Goku was submissive to someone so insignificant. Lord Champa, I have to notify you that I have to travel to Universe 7, Vados said to the god Champa. What are you saying? Champa responded, surprised. Do you really need me to repeat it, Lord Champa? Vados asked seriously. But are you crazy, Vados? I'm not going to approve your request, especially if you don't tell me your true intention, Champa commented, somewhat nervous. Very well, if you want to know why I'm requesting permission, it's to help in Son Goku's training. I think I can help him in certain things, and that's why I'm requesting to travel to Universe 7, Vados replied coldly. What, you have definitely gone crazy. Do you think you can train until you become as strong as the Saiyan God of the universe of Beerus? My brother Beerus is behind all of this, isn't he? That wretch will pay. The very angry Champa says. No, not at all, Lord Champa. This is just a whim of mine. Imagine, Lord Champa, having the strongest warrior in your brother's universe on our side. Did you not see how he increased his strength out of nowhere on the day of the tournament? He was a key piece. Do you forget that this happened in the same tournament where you and your universe were destroyed? Now, if we could capture him and put him on our side, Universe 6 would be the most powerful universe, and that would enrage your brother, the god Beerus. Vados comments in an attempt to smooth things over with Champa. Oh, I see. That's a very good idea. It would really infuriate Beerus. And Vados, do you really think you can make Son Goku decide to be on our side? Champa asks. Well, we'll never know unless we try. Vados responds. Alright, you have my permission, but make sure he agrees to be on our side. Champa emphasizes. Wow, I convinced him quickly, Vados thought. She would try to go much further than what she had mentioned to Champa. Back on planet Earth, Goku was in the same place where Vados had visited him the first time, the field. Will she not come? Goku wondered. I think it's better for me to go back home. After all, Milk is right about many things, Goku comments out loud. Goku was on his way home when he was intercepted by Vados. Vados, is that you? Goku says happily. That's right, Son Goku. As promised, I've come for you. Are you ready for your new training? Vados asks. Yes, I am, and suddenly Vados and Goku disappear in a flash of light. Goku appears with Vados on Champa's planet, where the angel would begin a strong and rigorous training with the Saiyan. Among powerful punches and many techniques, the place is devastated, and Goku couldn't feel more exhausted. After several days of training, Goku was about to rest on a very cool night. Goku, sleeping, is stalked by Vados, who would watch him down to the smallest second, all with the intention of getting close to him the way she wanted. Son Goku, you'll be mine and no one else's, Vados thought as she watched him sleep. Goku had already spent 15 days training on Champa's planet with Vados, and he thought that Earth could be in danger if he was absent for too long. Well, Vados, we've trained for several weeks now. I think it's time for me to go back home. Kai must be very worried, and the planet may be at risk, Goku says seriously. You want to leave so soon, Son Goku? And tell me, did it take a lot to convince your wife to leave the house that day, which she almost didn't manage to do? What makes you think you can convince her this time? Vados asks seriously. Well, I'll figure out how to deal with her either way, Goku responds. Alright, then let's go, Vados responded as she left with Goku towards Universe 7. Once Goku arrived home, his wife, Chi-Chi, was furious and filled with anger. Goku, you are an inconsiderate being. How is it possible that you not only disappeared for days, but for weeks, forgetting that you have children, grandchildren, and a wife to attend to? What a selfish and inconsiderate woman. With a being like Goku, any normal woman would be happy, Vados thought to herself, visibly annoyed as she witnessed the heated argument through her staff. Goku had been working on the farm for a week straight, as Chi-Chi was keeping a close eye on him to ensure he wouldn't escape again. However, Goku was very interested in becoming stronger and had enjoyed training with Vados. He thought about sneaking away once again, but decided against it. No, I better not escape. Chi-Chi would be even more upset if I do it again, Goku said, snapping out of his thoughts. Goku thought that the best course of action would be to try and convince his wife to reconsider and allow him to train and become stronger. Chi-Chi's response was always the same. A resounding no. Seeing Goku's reluctance to escape with her again due to his fear of his wife's reaction, Vados changed Chi-Chi's thoughts. Alright Goku, I understand that you want to become stronger to protect us. Go and train, take as much time as you need. I understand you perfectly, you're a good man, Chi-Chi said suddenly. But why the sudden change? Goku questioned. Just go before I change my mind, Chi-Chi replied. Goku and Vados would meet again and travel once more to Champa's universe. Whis, the angel, was aware of his sister's travels to Universe 7 and also knew that Vados was training Goku, which made him proud. However, the angel was unaware of Vados' true intentions. Alright Goku, I have to tell you this. I've noticed that you haven't adapted to my training, and it's time for you to do so, Vados said. I'm sorry Vados, it's just that I'm not used to training with girls, Goku replied. I've noticed that you've been avoiding me, and I feel like you don't like being around me. Is that true, Goku? Vados asked. No, it's not like that. I just feel very strange because you're a girl, and I'm a married man. Plus, you have those things on your chest that, well, I don't know what to say, Goku said, feeling embarrassed. Don't worry, Mr. Goku. Believe me, I take good care of those things during fights, Vados replied with a laugh. That same night, Vados took advantage of Goku's affection towards her and tried to kiss him, but Goku dodged all of her advances, which made Vados very upset. The angel used her staff to change Goku's way of thinking, and she achieved her objective that night. You'll be mine, Goku, only mine, Vados thought as she kissed him. The next morning, Goku would have woken up, but this Goku would have had some rather unusual feelings within him. Vados wanted to tell you that something very strange happened last night. I'm not sure if it was a dream or if it really happened, Goku says. To be honest, it wasn't a dream. It was real. You and I did some things, and I want us to keep doing them because I really like you, Vados clarifies at that moment. The God Champa was on one side, and he was listening to everything, but he was aware of what was happening between Goku and his angel Vados. However, he knew that this act by Vados would bring him problems with his father, Shinken. Every moment, the God Champa reminded Vados of the problems that were coming for her, and that they should give up on that plan they had from the beginning. This led Vados to consider the death of the God Champa, as he had become very annoying. Days later, Vados would meet with the hitman Hit to commission him to eliminate the Kaishin of Universe 6 so that Champa's death would not be related to her. Hit agrees to do the job, and a week later, he fulfills it and kills the Kaishin of Universe 6, which leads to the imminent disappearance of the God Champa. After learning that the God Champa had died, Vados runs to Goku's arms with fake tears to notify him of Champa's death. Really? But how or why? He's supposed to be the god of destruction. How could he suddenly die? Goku asks, very alarmed. I don't know, my love. I just know that he disappeared suddenly. I'm very upset, Vados says tearfully, after embracing Goku for a few minutes while discreetly crying over the loss of her god, Champa. Vados thought about how they could uncover the truth through Hit. I can't let the assassin Hit live. I need to make him disappear as soon as possible, or the truth might be discovered. I can't risk it. I've come too far. I must kill him, Vados thought while still hugging her beloved son Goku. Don't worry, Vados. We'll figure out how to deal with Lord Champa's death, Goku reassured her. Hours later, Vados attempted to communicate with Hit using her staff and succeeded on the first try. I assume you know the mission has been accomplished, Hit said. That's correct, Hit. However, I need to see you right away for a new mission, Vados replied. I know exactly where you are, but I can't go there because it's not safe for me to be seen with you. Please come to planet Centauri 65, and we'll discuss the details when you arrive, Hit responded, somewhat puzzled by Vados' unusual request. Hit found Vados' manner of speaking strange, but he couldn't refuse a job, no matter the circumstances. He waited for her on the planet where they had agreed to meet. When Vados arrived, she took advantage of Hit's momentary distraction and pierced him through the back with her staff, not giving him a chance to react to the brutal attack. Why? Hit managed to ask before dying. Did you really think I could let you live after what I made you do? Vados replied. I think with your death, I've accomplished what I wanted. So just die already, she said as she made Hit's body disappear completely. But Vados' actions didn't stop there. She destroyed the entire planet of Universe 6's Kaishin and began searching for a new one to connect her life with Goku's. She thought the answer might be on planet Namek, so she went there and asked the Grand Elder. But after he told her about the Dragon Balls, she destroyed them completely, leaving nothing behind. Vados then searched the entire planet Earth for the Dragon Balls and collected them all. She was very pleased with herself, but knew there was still more she had to do on this planet. I must show that savage woman that she meant nothing to my Goku, Vados thought as she went to Goku's house and deliberately killed Chi-Chi, leaving her body lying in the yard. The first person to find Chi-Chi's body was her son Goten. I must tell that woman in the afterlife that she was worthless to my Goku, Vados thought as she went to the realm of the dead to face Chi-Chi. On the other hand, Chi-Chi was in the realm of the dead, very sad because she had left her little Goten alone, and her husband Goku wasn't there to help her. She also couldn't imagine who could have killed her. At that moment, Vados arrived. You know, woman, you are insignificant. I saw how badly you treated your husband Goku, a wonderful being who always thought of the Earthlings, and he was mistreated by someone as selfish as you, Vados said, very upset. But who are you, and why are you saying all this? Chichi asked, confused. Because I'm the one who sent you to this place. In better terms, I'm the one who killed you. Can't you remember anything? Vados laughed, happy to see Chichi desperate. What? What are you saying? Chichi responded, dismayed by what had been revealed to her. I'm afraid I kept your husband for myself. In fact, I've kept him by my side all this time, and knowing the kind of woman you are, it's definitely the best decision I've made. I could tell that he rejected you since his youth, but you forced yourself on him. You're a wild and very bad woman to have by his side, Vados sneered, continuing to laugh. I don't know what to say, Chichi said, falling to her knees, as the angel had crushed her ego in that moment. It doesn't matter now. It's too late to repent. Goku is mine now, and neither you nor anyone else can change that. Do you understand? No one. Vados said, using her staff to erase all of Chichi's memories, leaving her completely blank. After all that, Vados went to the palace of the gods of all. Vados was greeted by her father, the great priest Shinken, outside the palace. Welcome, my daughter. It seems that your visit has something to do with the death of the god Champa, am I wrong? Shinken asked. You're right, father. I discovered that the hitman Hit was the one who killed him. I found him, and he confessed to me just before I annihilated him, Vados said. That was just right. But tell me, aside from that, what other reason did you have for visiting us? Because I can see that it wasn't just to tell me about Hit's death, the priest asked. That's right, father. I must ask you for something important, Vados said. Go ahead, I'm all ears, the priest replied. I want Lord Goku to be the new god of destruction of Universe 6, and he needs occasion. You can talk to the gods of all, Zeno-sama, and tell him about my interest, Vados said. Very well, that's definitely something I have to ask the gods of all, Shinken replied. The great priest would communicate Vados' request to the Zenos, and they would think it was a great idea for Goku to take the place of the deceased Champa. Hours later, we would see Vados return to Universe 6. Goku, Vados, you've left me alone in this place for too long. What's going on? Goku asked. Don't worry, Lord Goku. Everything is going very well, Vados replied. Goku was unaware that his wife Chichi had been killed. The angel Whis takes the deliberate liberty of paying a visit to his sister Vados. He is very upset, as he knows that his sister is behind everything that is happening. Vados, please explain to me why all of this is happening, Whis asks, very angry. What are you talking about, brother Whis? Vados responds, with a cold gaze. I am completely certain that you are behind everything that is happening. So don't act innocent. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Whis comments. You're referring to Lord Champa, Vados asks, still cold. I'm referring to everything. And when I say everything, I also mean the improper behavior you've had in Universe 6 with Lord Goku, Whis says. All I can say is that everything that's happened is because of the love I feel for Son Goku, Vados responds. Your love for a mortal is why you broke the rules. You foolishly dared to kill a god of destruction, something that is considered a crime for all of us. So, I regret to inform you that you must fix all of the chaos you've caused yourself. In addition, you must stay away from Lord Goku. You see what you're capable of doing because of your obsession, Whis says. That will never happen, Whis. Neither you nor anyone else can separate me from my Goku. So, no matter how hard you try, you won't succeed, Vados responds defiantly. Is that your final word? Whis asks, seriously. Just know that I want you to leave this place, and that you will only receive absolute disobedience to your requests from me, Vados says. At that precise moment, the angel Whis receives a call from Bulma on his staff. Mrs. Bulma, please excuse me, but you're calling me at a very bad time, Whis says. Don't hang up, Whis. What I have to tell you is very serious, Bulma says. In that case, I suggest you tell me now, the angel responds. This morning, Vegeta went to Goku's house and found Kai Kai's body lying on the floor, while her little son Goten was devastated by the loss of his mother. We don't know how it could have happened, but I just wanted you to let Goku know about the tragedy, Bulma comments. Whis simply ends the call with Bulma and turns his gaze towards his sister Vados. This is a result of your actions, isn't it, little sister? Whis says. Just shut up and leave, Vados responds, very upset. Is it true that Kai Kai has died? Goku asks, having heard Bulma's words. Whis leaves the planet. Goku is deeply affected by the terrible news, and Vados feels a sense of remorse for the sadness she has caused to the love of her life. Vados, is there any way to bring her back to life? Goku asks desperately. Vados had turned the Dragon Balls into rocks, as that option didn't suit her. Don't worry, son Goku. I promise I will find a solution to your terrible loss, Vados says. Vados, I'm sorry, but you have to take me home. I have to see how my son Goten is doing, Goku asks. Vados. You don't have to worry about your wife, Goku. There are still Dragon Balls, but I can only use them in a year. Goku would continue to be very worried about everything that was happening. Goku arrives on Earth and asks Bulma to take care of Goten while the year passes to revive his mother. Goku would return with Vados to Universe 6 with the intention of continuing training despite the events. After months of training, Goku would have already mastered the Ultra Instinct state at 100%. On planet Earth, a ship known to many would arrive on the planet on a summer afternoon. Lord Broly, Lord Paragus, how do you like this majestic view? Frieza says, who had arrived on planet Earth. Damn it, Frieza has come again, Vegeta thought. Vegeta flies towards the place where Frieza is. The great fight would have arrived. Frieza, what are you doing here? Vegeta asks angrily. Isn't it obvious, Vegeta? I've come to take this disgusting planet, hahaha. Frieza responds. Broly would look at Vegeta with anger. Relax, Broly. Let me fix this in a good way. Frieza orders. As you can see, Prince Vegeta, I haven't come alone, and you may have already realized that battling us alone is suicide. So hand over the planet, and I'll give you 24 hours to escape, Frieza says. Vegeta launches himself at Frieza without saying anything. Ah, but how arrogant, Frieza says. Broly, take care of him, please, Frieza orders. Broly nods and throws himself towards Vegeta. Broly punches Vegeta in the face, sending him flying, and then catches up to him and hits him with a hook, leaving him lying on the ground. I won't let you defeat me, you damn phenomenon. Vegeta shouts to get up and return to the fight. Vegeta transforms into Super Saiyan Blue Evolution and launches himself at Broly, hitting him several times and finishing with a kick that sends Broly towards a mountain, leaving him trapped under the rubble. Take this, Vegeta shouts, throwing several attacks and causing a powerful explosion. Very well, Frieza, let's stop playing and start this already, Vegeta says. Of course, as you say, but I think you have to defeat him first, Frieza says, pointing to where Broly is. Broly would get very angry, and he would start screaming like crazy, causing a huge aura and maximizing his power. But what? Vegeta reacts. Moving to Capsule Corporation, Piccolo is with Krillin, and they both feel Broly's immense Kai. This can't be. That Kai is huge and it's coming from over there, Piccolo says. I can feel several Kai, Piccolo. What should we do? Krillin asks. I'll go ahead, go and find the others right now, Piccolo responded to Krillin, who nodded in agreement. After several hours of fighting, Vegeta was badly injured. Piccolo had fought just as hard as Vegeta, but both were no match for the terrible Broly in his legendary transformation. Krillin arrived with reinforcements, but in a few minutes they would all be defeated and unable to continue fighting. Damn it, where did you go, Kakarot? Vegeta thought as he lay on the ground. Lord Frieza, you should order them all killed at once and leave this place. I have a bad feeling, Paragus said. What? Have you gone mad? The party is just getting started, Frieza replied. These damn creatures deserve to suffer. I have many bad memories of this cursed place, and the only way to erase them is to watch those who were part of those bad memories suffer, Frieza clarified. Goku, where are you? Please help us, Krillin begged, covered in blood from his terrible injuries. Frieza was destroying the planet Earth piece by piece. Many cities were under heavy attack. In Universe 6, Vados was watching the tragedy of the Earthlings and found a way to take advantage of the situation. Vados traveled to Universe 7 and managed to destroy Broly and Paragus. Frieza, seeing the power of the angel, decided to escape in his ship. While the ship was trying to escape into space, Vados caught up with it and destroyed it with her power. Goku's friends appreciated Vados' actions, as if she hadn't arrived in time, Frieza would have ended up destroying the planet Earth. Several days had passed since the angel Vados had protected the planet Earth from the evil Frieza. Goku had entrusted his young son Goten to his friend Bulma. Goku had become the new god of destruction of Universe 6 at the request of the angel Vados to the gods of the Xeno-sama. Lord Goku, are you ready for our training? Vados asked. I'm ready, Vados, although I can't stop thinking about my wife Chichi. I feel like I should have been there to help her, and I'm very curious to know who dared to touch the mother of my children, Goku said with great anger. Don't worry about that, Lord Goku. I know that soon we will be able to revive her, and you will be able to find out everything that is bothering you, but for now let's do what we have to do, Vados reassured him. As Vados saw Goku's muscular body, she couldn't resist the temptation. She approached him slowly and tried to kiss him, but Goku stepped aside, causing anger in the angel. With her staff, Vados managed to change Goku's thoughts once again and made him see her with an insatiable desire for intimacy. They spent an entire afternoon of pleasure at unparalleled levels. The next day, the angel noticed that something was moving inside her belly. It can't be, I'm pregnant with the god Goku. It would be some time after Angel Vados had become pregnant with god Goku. Goku, Vados, what do you have in your belly? It looks very big. Goku asks anxiously, noticing the change in the angel. Vados, it's nothing, Lord Goku. I just ate something that didn't agree with me, but don't worry, everything is fine. Goku. Vados, please show me with your staff how my son Goten is doing. Goku asks politely. Vados. As you wish, Lord Goku. Vados shows Goku images of what Goten is doing at that moment, and Goku sees him happily playing with his friend Trunks, Vegeta's son. Good afternoon. The Grand Priest arrives in Universe 6. Vados. Father, what are you doing here? Vados asks nervously at her father's sudden visit. The priest observes Vados' belly as he knows clearly that she is pregnant with God Goku. Priest, I'm afraid I need you, my daughter. You must accompany me to a place at this moment. Vados becomes very nervous and refuses her father's request. Priest, you know that refusing a request from me is considered disobedience, and that rule should not be broken. Vados. It's not that, father. Today, I have something important to do with Lord Goku, and that's why I can't accompany you. Vados says in distress. Priest, is that true, God Goku? The priest asks Goku. Goku is thoughtful and doesn't understand why Vados would lie to her father, as they didn't have any plans for later. However, Goku decides to lie to the priest and say that they had something very important to do. Priest, in that case, very well. Since you had already committed yourself to your god Goku, I will come another time. I hope that by then you have nothing to do. The priest says before leaving. Goku. What's wrong, Vados? Why did you lie to the Grand Priest? And you made me lie too. Goku asks angrily. Vados. There's something I haven't told you, God Goku. Vados says, with tears streaming down her face. Goku. Please don't cry, Vados. Nothing should be so bad that it makes you cry. Goku says, holding her in his arms. Vados. The truth is, I haven't been a good assistant angel, but I swear everything I've done is out of love for you, my god Goku. Vados says in tears. Goku. Whatever it is you've done, I'll be on your side. I owe you a lot, Vados. You even offered to bring my wife Chi-Chi back to life so my son can have his mother back, and that's very important to me. So, I repeat, no matter what you've done, I'll always be here for you. Goku clarifies, with a smile on his face. Goku's words would make Angel Vados cry even more, as she realized that Goku didn't understand the gravity of the situation, and if he did, she was sure he wouldn't forgive her. What will happen after Vados' actions? Will Vados be able to revive Chi-Chi within the 1-year deadline? What is the priest planning by knowing that Vados is pregnant? Find out all of this and more in the next chapter of this story. Remember that you can subscribe, comment on your opinion, and give us your like. This chapter must reach 200 likes to release chapter 4 as soon as possible. Until next time.